Hey gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be jumping into Marvel's Mystic Mayhem, a brand new mobile game from Marvel that I had the pleasure of playing in its most recent beta. It was absolutely awesome. Before the beta shut down, I screen recorded a bunch of stuff, so that's what we're going to go over today. It's going to show you everything that was to offer in the game during the beta, and just after playing it, I'm super excited about the game, and I can't wait to hear more about it. First, before we jump into this, though, I do want to make you aware of I'm calling it a journey, this new journey that I'm on. It's really a project that I took on. There's a number of projects that I have this year. This one in particular, I am super excited about because it's an older mobile game that's been around a while. It's doing pretty well, but I just recently got into it, and I've been having a lot of fun with it, so check it out. Hey gamers, I keep talking about this journey that I'm on, and really what that is this right here, Raid Shadow Legends. I started playing a little over a month ago, and I'm having a blast with the game. So much so that I created a whole new channel for it, and I started to put out content on the game, really more focused towards the new player perspective. If you haven't checked it out, I highly suggest that you do. You can use my QR code up here or the link in the description below. By doing that, you'll help support the channel, so thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. But once you get through the intro, you'll also get a free epic support to Gore. And then once you hit level 15, you're going to get another free epic support, which is Ugo. Fantastic supports for the game. You'll also get resources. These types of games, we all know that we can never have too many resources. Not only that, but we also have a promo code that you can use, Monkey King. You can unlock Sun Wukong, who is a fantastic character in the game as well. And just by doing that and your starter character, you have a fantastic team to start the game with, which is just absolutely awesome. Once you do that, definitely check my channel out. I got a whole bunch of content here for you to take a look at. In one of these videos, I really talk about why 2025 is the best time to join Raid. And it's this right here. We've got an absolutely awesome event. It is Alice in Wonderland. By logging into the game for 7 days, you're going to unlock Alice the Wanderer. That's going to complete your starter team right there, just right off the bat. The event started January 8th. It goes until April 10th, so you have plenty of time to get in there as long as you start the event before March 26th. Not only do we have Alice the Wanderer, we've got some other great characters with Cheshire Cat, Knave of Hearts, Mad Hatter, and of course, the Queen of Hearts herself. This is a great time to join it. Like I said, if you haven't tried the game yet, you can use my QR code up here or the link in the description below. You're going to get to Gore. Once you get through the intro, you're going to get Ugo once you hit level 15, and you're going to get a bunch of resources to help you. And remember, Monkey King, the promo code there, you definitely don't want to miss out on him. He's the first code that you want to use. And all you returning players out there, we have not forgot about you. There's a link in the description below for you as well. You can go ahead and use that and get to Gore and some resources. Once you download the game, go to my channel, check out the videos that I have there, and leave some comments. Let me know how you're enjoying the game. What do you think of the game so far, starting it in 2025? And what do you think about these awesome characters? All right, like I said, super excited about that project. If you want to see more, definitely check the channel out. Subscribe if you're interested. If you do, definitely help support me, so thank you for that. Let's go ahead and jump into this game. Marvel Mystic Mayhem. Super excited about this. I got a couple videos out on it. So I've got kind of like a what do we know so far, which was done last year. And then just a few weeks ago, or I guess it's been like a month now, I have a video showing the complete opening sequence of the game. So now let's talk about what is in the game if you haven't really seen it, and I'll give you my impressions so far. So this is the menu screen here, right? So typical stuff, we've got shops and events and challenges and things like that. Heroes, we got a friends list and everything. There's some benefits there for sure. This produce here, this is crafting. And then we've got this challenge mode here and just the overall dreamscape. Actually, you can actually click on this right here as well, and it takes you into it. So let's go from here into what this roster looks like. This is what we have in the roster so far. Not a whole lot, but out of these characters right now, I think my favorites, Iron Man was absolutely awesome. I think he was one of the highest damage dealers in the game. You have a lower tier character with Misty Knight, but she's used quite a bit. She's absolutely fantastic in there. Armor's used quite a bit too. Moon Knight was okay. Moon Girl and Devil Dino, that was an interesting character because you have two completely separate characters in one, and they do different things, and I think it's pretty cool. Doppelganger was fun. Psylocke was used quite a bit as well. Let's take a look at this other part of the roster. Hulk is one that you start off with, along with Lady Bullseye. Lady Bullseye is used actually quite a bit. Man-Thing, great healer. Mr. Negative, didn't use so much. Scarlet Witch was awesome. It doesn't show unlocked here, but during the beta, alpha, whatever you want to call it, they actually allowed us to play with every single character. So after each day, a brand new character was unlocked. So I was able to play with her. Spider-Man was great as well. Let me see if I can advance this just a little bit more. Spider-Man was great as well. Doctor Strange, all right. And then Storm, I think, was awesome also. So we got a good start to the roster here. I think when you take a look at like the UI and stuff, this stuff here, I think you'll have some better graphics and stuff like that as the game continues to develop. So don't put too much stock in what these look like right now. I'm sure this stuff, the UI is going to evolve quite a bit. Now, this is the main screen. Once you hit that dreamscape, this is what comes up. And I like how it's separated. Everything down here at the bottom, Battle Bonanza, Treasure Hunt, Rune Raid, Fabled Finds, these are all resource dungeons. These are dungeons that you're going to farm in order to get resources that you need to level up and rank up your characters and armor and cards. I can't remember what the cards are called. There's so many different ways to progress your character, so many different things that you have to level up and rank up. You're going to need every single one of these resource dungeons down here. Up at the top, you've got story. That's your main story mode. Obviously, Memento is a cool puzzle type game mode I really like. Nightfall is a boss battle. I'm going to show you all of this. Game of Khonshu, I think, is interesting as well. So let's just go ahead and start down here at the bottom at this the Battle Bonanza. So we've got a couple different resources here. You can click on them to farm whichever one of those that you want. You can see these times 1 all the way down through 6. So you got to get a specific star level on each one of these battles in order to unlock these higher multipliers. So if you get 3 stars when you farm, you can do a times 6. So basically what that is, you're going to use 6 times the energy needed to farm, but you're going to get the same in rewards. So 6 times the rewards as you would if you were just going to do it as a single run. So you're going to run it 1 time, which is going to give you the equivalent of 6 times the reward. So it's just a faster way to run through these battles, and I really appreciate that. So why don't we watch one of these battles go through, and then we'll actually, you know what? I'm going to walk us through the first battle here. So this is a grid-based system right here. You have teams of 3, and you can put them anywhere on this grid here, right? What I was talking about earlier with teams, you have a teams list. So not teams list, but friends. Whoever you have as friends, they will then identify heroes that they would like to offer up so that they can be borrowed by their friends. So you can see here, level 40, 39. You can see the level, the character, and who's offering it up as far as the friend on your list. So this is always pretty cool. I always like it when they mix and match because everybody's got friends that are probably much higher level than they are. So being able to use higher level characters to clear some of that more difficult content that you're in, I think is really cool. All right, so what we're going to have here, we're going to select. Let me go ahead. Boom. Let's go ahead right here. So I've got Scarlet Witch out here. We've got Hulk up front. I think Hulk is a pretty cool tank in the fact that he's a tank, but he also has a healing mechanic as well. And then I got Lady Bullseye over here. So let's just go ahead. Let's run this forward a little bit. All right, so let's stop here. Now the battle. This is interesting too. So with typical idle games, this is exactly what that is. This is an idle combat game. But with idle combat games, typically what happens is everything just happens automatically, and you only have controls over the ultimates when you launch the ultimates, unless you put it into an auto. In some idle games, you're able to also target your ultimates, move them around, and decide kind of where that target goes. In here, we've got 6 cards down here. So right here on the far right, bottom right, you've got debuff, buff, and buff. These are attacks. And you've got kind of this energy bar down here that increases. So this takes 4 energy, 2 energy, and 2 energy. When you put it on auto mode, whichever comes up first, if it's at 2, it's going to hit the 2 first. So auto really is something that you want to do when you want to quickly clear lower level battles so they can get through it quicker. All right, so these are just basic attacks and buffs and debuffs and things like that. These over here, these 3 cards over here, these are your ultimate. So this is Scarlet Witch's ultimate with her attack. This is the Hulk's ultimate with his heal. You'll see them throughout the battle. And then you've got Lady Bullseye's attack as well. In this here, we've got a certain time limit to get through this. If we beat it before the 40 seconds, before it hits 40 seconds or less, then we're going to 3-star this battle. So let's go ahead and play it through a little bit. All right, so here I've got Scarlet Witch's buff that's up. I'm going to manually target that. You can manually target all of these. You'll see it much better here with the Hulk coming up with this battle here. There we go. There's Bullseye. These ultimate animations are cool. Should be targeting, should be doing, yep, here we go. So you can manually target kind of the direction in which, and it tells you the area that you're going to hit. And that's pretty much how combat goes. So I'm just going to let you watch the rest of the combat on this, and then we'll talk about what's next. Who's next? And done. Yep. I do enjoy. I really like the art. I like the combat. And as you get deeper, as you get deeper into the game, you definitely need more strategy when you put your teams together. So let's go ahead. Let's move up towards. So that's your battle bonanza, right? Your treasure hunt, rune raid, fabled finds, those are all the same type of things. Resource farming dungeons in order to get those types of things. If you want to see this whole thing without all the commentary, I will have it at the end of the video as well, just so you can see everything walked through, so you can see kind of what I got recorded. All right, let's go, let's jump into the story here really quick. I'm going to fast forward this stuff here. Let's go here into story. All right, so there's 2 parts to this, actually. You have STEM. This is your story mode, and you're working through the different chapters here and 3-starring them. You also have this other mode here, which is called Branch. Now, this is kind of, these are like side missions, but they are required to continue to advance the story. So just something to keep in mind there. Next, we have Memento. So this is the one, this is the... like the puzzle I was trying to illustrate a little bit earlier. You'll see this during one of the battles, but you have these different maps. And then let's go ahead and jump into this one. So right here, what you're trying to do is get from, so that purple over there is you, and you're trying to get over to the boss over here, level 33, using using the least amount of tiles. But you've got chests here to collect. You've got different things that could be on the map that'll either help you or hurt you. And you can see what the target is just needed in order to get through, in order to 3-star this. So you'll see that when you go through as well. This is pretty cool. Same combat. You just work through this. See, I've got 3 purple there. I'm sitting at, I got to do less than 4 rounds to get to this boss in order to be able to 3-star it and then not lose anybody. Combat mechanics, exactly the same. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to let you watch this battle. And I think we've got, do we have Iron Man in this one? His ultimate's pretty cool. Check this out. What did I tell you? That Iron Man damage is absolutely awesome. All right, so that is that mode, and there's many chapters there. I'm gonna let you watch the opening of Eye of Nightmare. So this is one of 2 boss battles that we've seen so far, but this is a typical boss battle type challenge. You got multiple difficulties. You can see there on the right hand side. But there are specific mechanics that you need to be aware of as you're moving into this. So like for this guy, what you're doing is you're battling down his hands. You'll see this. I'm not going to play through the entire battle here, but you'll see it if you want to go to the end of the video and just watch the whole thing through. I'm gonna let the opening cinematic's really cool though. But you battle the hands go away, the eye opens up, and then you're going to attack the eye. The eye is going to close, the hands are back. What you need to do, though, if you take one hand down, both hands got to go down at the same time. If you take one hand down and you don't get the other hand down quick enough, then that other hand is going to generate, and you're just going to go back and forth, and you're not going to be able to attack the eye. So you got to balance the damage and get both hands down pretty close to each other. Here, watch this opening. All right, and then isn't that cool? That's awesome. And the dragon armor one, I think that's the name of that one. That opening sequence was pretty cool. So I'm gonna show you who I got going on here. I think I got Iron Man going here as well. Misty Knight again, great. I won't go through the whole battle, but look at, so we're doing the damage to the hand. That hand is now down. Now we got to get the other hand down. So we're going to go ahead and battle that really quick. This is a lower level one, so it does go pretty quick. It's going to open up, and then we're going to do damage to the eye. And then we have a certain amount of time to do damage before it closes up. You can take it out before it... Oh, yeah, and we did. I guess I am going to show you the whole battle. You can take it out before the timer and just have that one round. You get points scored on that, and then the higher points you get, there's a ranking ladder as well. All right, let's move through this pretty quick. Game of Khonshu. This is where I think this is the final game mode. This one is interesting. If you have played AFK Journey, it's a similar mode where you're going in. You have a certain, I can't remember the name of the game mode, but you have a certain amount of, you have to win 9 in a row, or you have to win 9 battles, or if you lose 3, then you're out and it's over. But it's interesting with the mechanics of it, where you're choosing your characters and you're choosing your buffs, so to speak. So you do have levels. You can challenge this, the weekly reward. You can challenge that. If you win that battle, then you get a higher tier chest, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and move this forward here a little bit. So you start off with 3 champions. At the 2nd round and the 4th round, you get additional characters to add to your roster so that you get up to your 5 characters in this one. This one you get 5 characters. Now, what you're going to see here now is this is kind of like a store, and you got these moon coins up here, and you can recycle the store for 1 moon coin. I've seen this in plenty of other games before. So these give specific buffs. It could be buffs to your attack. It could be buffs for your allies. It could be buffs as you buy and sell. So if you buy, it buffs up a specific stat or a specific type of, I don't know what you call these, components maybe. So you got gems, formulas, other stuff like that. But you take these and you assign them. You gear up your team down here. And then what happens is you go into there, and this is an auto battle. Here, I'll just let you go. I'll let you watch this first one. This first one I lose. The next 2 I actually win. But it's just an auto battle. This is what you can just watch, right? And as you can see over there on the right, you're going up against other players. So it's a type of PvP, but not PvP. I don't know. It is a kind of PvP, I guess. And now that we're done here, we're going to go back. And let me go back there. Come on. And then I have characters that I can choose. Since I already have a tank here with armor, I went with Scarlet Witch rather than grabbing another tank. And then you're going to get a new list of components here. So as you can see, formulas, tech. These 2 here, you can combine them. And I think I actually combine them here. And then I assign them to one of my characters down below. See, right here. Battle start. 2 random heroes carrying tech. So carrying this. Gain the following effects. Summon 1 melee robot of death. So you increase levels. You summon assists, allies, which I think is pretty cool as well. It is a fun game mode, but it is challenging. Just because everything is so random, right? Even the characters you start with. See, this one, increase the level of 1 random ally hero by 1 once per battle just by using skills. And then we'll just run through this other battle here really quick, and then you can see. And then I have another list. So this is round 4. I have another list of heroes to select. I think in here, I think I selected Moon Knight. Nope, I selected. Oh, because I went with a healer. Man Thing is kind of like, an interesting healer. He's got these, man, I don't even know, these summons, I guess we can call them that. He's got these summons that help battle and help attack and stuff like that too. So anyway, I know, long video, but that's Marvel Mystic Mayhem. Like I said, if you want to check the end of the video for all of this and the things that we skipped, and you just want to see everything with no commentary, it will be there. But I had a lot of fun with this. I'm excited to see what else gets added to this. There's other stuff in this game that I didn't have time to show, but there's other challenge modes. There's another PvP mode as well, which I thought was pretty cool. But there is a lot of great stuff in this game, and like I said, I'm super excited. So there you go, everybody. That's what I had for you. This is Marvel's Mystic Mayhem. I think they've got a lot here. I think this game is going to launch in 2025. We'll see. Nothing official has been announced yet, but I am super excited about this, and excited to see where else this game goes, because it looks like and it feels like it's innovating some stuff. So very cool. All right, everybody. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.
Nothing a little witchcraft can't solve. Their gun is gone.
Let me at them!
He's my foe!
Who's next?
Things are on the scale!
Who's next? Beat this! Who's next?
You are open!
Who's next? Yep, still the strongest there is. at him!
Can't have a party without me.
There goes. Go.
Yep, still the strongest there is.
There goes. Go.
Locked and loaded.
Can't have a party without me.